I have one more question.
Yes.
Maybe you don't want to answer this, but what's a gap in the market you see right now that no one you feel like is attacking in a good
In the
way?
in the beauty market or just in
Any,
general?
any market. Is there something that you're like, man, this is something that to might sound like you can give this one away for free?
Gosh. Um, oh my God, this is such a hard question. I
I
mean,
know
I
I'm
feel
putting you on the spot.
you
That's a
really
good one,
are.
Aaron McManus. Man, I like that one.
No, I
I
have.
know. I mean, oh, there's a company that I'm thinking of, but I don't want to throw them under the bus. Um, because I do like the brand. I just don't like the lots of things about it. Gosh, what's
Okay. Okay. Then I'll get you there in a kinder way. So when you're obviously like people did people used blow dryers before you did dry bars. So if is there like an approach to something that you're like, man, someone hasn't like niched the market in this, like hasn't cornered it, or what's a is that a better way of asking that question so you don't have to necessarily name that other brand, or would it be so obvious?
I
You're like
mean,
sweet, you're like
I,
sweet
I
green.
think, I mean, this is going to be a very vague answer, but I think that there's, I think that when you ask like, where's the gap? Like, I think that there's a gap in the experiential space. And I think that because of COVID and the pendulum swung so far to online and like, I'm really grateful for like this environment, but like, let's get out of the house and like see people again. I mean, geez, like, I feel like I can't with not this group. I love you guys, but like so many Zoom calls. Like I feel like it's not I don't think it's great for us, I mean, I think it's better to be in community. And so I hope my hope is that more retail becomes more experiential retail than what we've seen historically as traditional retail, where there's like I don't know what it looks like, but I just, I want more connection in that space, like more things that we can do together, versus, the isolation that we've been in for so long. So I'm not sure exactly what that looks like, but I think that there is an opportunity to like bring people together in a better way than we're doing right now.
So you're
I
saying what you're saying is that someone needs to do our business better. They need to
What do
do
you
it
mean?
live. I'm joking.
Well, I know. I mean, you guys do that great job with that at like Mosaic every week. I mean, gosh, there's such a beautiful community there. But it's like, even like after, when you guys have done the things after, the talks, it's like that bring people together. Like, I think that's like, the thing that, what was the thing you just had that you sold the cool, it was the conference that you guys just did.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, that, afterwards there was like food during the day and everybody was hanging out in the parking lot. Like, I love that, and
yeah.
to do and I think that there's an opportunity to do that smaller, right? In like a retail space where people are connecting. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but I
Yeah.
think there's something there.
I
That's
do
amazing.
think, Aaron, that what Alli just said is it's a great commercial for the Arena Live.
No, it really is. I'm just
You
giving
know,
you that.
because when we started this Zoom community, we didn't know we were going to do a live event. It happened
Mm.
very spontaneously. I think I sat down with Aaron in Austin, and I said, I'd like to do a live event, and with 6 weeks or 5 weeks notice, and and that's my job. My job's over.
Yeah, visionary.
And,
No,
Love
yeah,
a
yeah.
visionary.
now it's
So
your
Yeah.
guy. Now it's your job.
this is an exciting segue because you're going to join us at our live conference in October in Los Angeles,
Yes,
and
I
at the
can't wait.
summit.
And I have to tell you, like when I was at the event, the first one you guys did in person, and I met so many great people. Some people I'm working with now, and like it was really, and this is not an ad for you guys, but it was really great. I mean, it was like that's what I'm talking about is like, I mean, you probably know this, Erwin. Like, aren't there like studies of like people who live longer, who live like in areas of the country where they're like living in community more than like the way we live in isolation. Like I so
Who's that?
badly want to live in a commune with like all of my best friends. Like we have all this land and we each have houses. Like I really want that. And I think I think that's how we're meant to be. I mean, probably why I love The Chosen so much. I mean, they're all so close, and
Jesus has a way of bringing people together. By the way, Alli,
I
it's
mean,
like
I want to be one of his disciples. I mean, geez.
you're already on the way. It's a beautiful thing. And,
I just love
Amazing.
community, and at least
but
I'm feeling drawn to it. So
no, I love that, and well, we love you very much. When we came together at the first Arena Live, And it felt like a homecoming.
Yeah.
Because you see all these people in these little boxes, and it took me a little while to recognize people because they're much larger than what I see here. And and just the experience, the bonding, and even the speakers stayed the entire time. Like it wasn't one of those events where people just came in and out.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone came. In fact, our friends like Jamie, Lima and her husband Paulo, they had an appointment on Friday in Santa Barbara. They drove all the way up and drove back just not to miss the next day. And so I'm looking forward to next October. I wish we could do it more often, but I actually do believe that you're right. The experience economy is waiting to be taken. And
Yeah.
when you create environments and for relationship and connection, it just transforms everything.
Yeah, and it's just like it's like a lost art, It's like, I mean, I'm 49 years old and I'm again being vulnerable. I'm dating again, and I'm like, where do you go? Like, I mean, a bar, sure. I'm not going, I don't go to bars, I don't drink, like, but it's like, why is there not community? Where is there nowhere to like go and meet people other than like online dating? I'm like, I don't want to do that, So it's just interesting. And I think that there's some I mean, if I had any more bandwidth, I would try to think of something, but I have too many businesses to think of that right now.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, I'm going to wrap this session up, and I just want to say thank you for joining us.